Are you tired of selling your cards on eBay, creating the listing, taking the pictures, front, back, shipping, non-paying bidders? Let the pros at Fanatics Marketplace do all of the work for you. I do. That's why I use Fanatics for my vaulting and for my selling. If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code Cajun, all capital letters, CAJUN, and tell them that Cajun Cardboard sent you, and let the pros do the rest at Fanatics Marketplace. All right, guys, it's official. PWCC as of right at 10:30 a.m. Central Time today, July 16th, Tuesday, about a week later than expected, has officially rebranded and out with the old, in with the new. PWCC is now officially Fanatics Collect. So you're going to have to bear with me because I say PWCC instead of Fanatics Collect. That's probably going to take me a few days for my old Cajun brain to recognize and get that ingrained in my memory. But I've got screen share on. I just want to bring you to the website, talk through some stuff. I'm anticipating there's going to be some bugs. It's just inevitable when a company of the size of PWCC gets acquired by a company the insane size of Fanatics Collect. There's going to be some glitches, but we're going to work through it together. And anything that you guys do run across, I do urge you, please message me. And all I am is a conduit. I can't troubleshoot. I can't problem solve. I can't even handle my own damn YouTube studio here and troubleshoot on my own. But I will pass your stuff along to the powers that be at Fanatics Collect. You see, I got it right. And we'll kind of go from there. All right, let me screen share you here and just kind of show you. The first thing I wanted to show you here is if you open up a, here's my random Google page, and I type in PWCCmarketplace.com. That was the old way that you would get to PWCC, correct? If you hit enter, it's going to bring you straight to Fanatics Collect. So look up here in my web browser. Ooh, it's hidden, sorry. If you type in PWCCmarketplace.com, which is how you used to get to PWCC, it will automatically convert and send you directly to fanaticscollect.com. Fanaticscollect, all one word, .com. That is the new PWCC. That is the new site. That is the new homepage. And there it is on your screen. You're looking at it. If we click this button in the top left, it'll always take you back to the home page. That's one thing I figured out. So this little Fanatics Collect logo up there takes you to the home page. Now, the one thing I did want to tell you is that you're probably the first question you're going to ask is, well, how the hell do I log in? I see this login button. It's up here behind my face, right? So it's behind my screen right now. You're not going to be able to see it. Actually, is there a way? No, I don't have a way to show you how to see that. Shoot, I don't know how to do that. But I'm going to click a login button. You got to trust me. It's right behind my talking face. And when I click that, it's going to say log in to Fanatics Collect. PWCC users should log in using their PWCC email to access Fanatics Collect. So you're going to log in with the exact same username, email, and the exact same password. If your password does not work, my contact with Fanatics Collect has told me reset it and try it again. If you have trouble after that, just message them and do your best. Like I said, there's going to be some troubleshooting and some glitches and some incongruencies and a couple bumps in the road potentially with a rebranding of this size. But mine worked. I plugged in my username, my email address. It automatically filled my password just like it used to with PWCC. Then I logged into Fanatics Collect. What's new? Let's just start reading, right? So they made a big announcement. Today's the day. It was supposed to be last Tuesday. It ended up being this Tuesday. So 7 days late. A more dynamic way to collect. The other thing I wanted to tell you is I don't use the app, but I need to start doing it. There's a Fanatics Collect app. You need to make sure you're using that Fanatics Collect app. The one thing I do know about that app is it is called Fanatics Collect, and it is the background is black, and it's got a gray F. So just make sure you're using the correct Fanatics Collect app, and there's not an imposter app out there. So today they officially announced it. Name change, the fixed price marketplace. I did a video on this just to kind of give you guys a heads up. The fixed price, the PWCC fixed price marketplace is now called the Buy Now. It's just called Buy Now, and you'll see it up here on my screen. I have highlighted it right there so you can see it. That is the Buy Now marketplace now. and there are no buyer's premiums on that. So very important to remember, if you're buying on the buy now, there is no 20% buyer's premium. It is my understanding that there is still a 20% buyer's premium on all of the auction items. Fanatics Collect Weekly, Fanatics Collect Premier Monthly, still a buyer's premium there, but on the buy now, it is what it is. It is what you see, right? Let's keep going. All right, so simpler fees for sellers in the buy now marketplace. We talked about that. You can click that button. It'll take you straight to it and explain to you what I explained at length, probably overkill in my video, that there's no BP anymore. So it is what it is. It takes you straight to it. It is a simpler flat seller's fee of 6% on cards priced under $120, as long as they're within reason compared to their Fanatics Collect assigned market value. We talked about the market value that needs to be fixed and addressed, and my understanding is they are working diligently. They're not gonna work on it. They are already working on coming to terms and creating a better multiple algorithm to get a closer to true comp market value, so there's no issues with how much you can and should list your card for and what is suggested and whether you qualify for that 6% on cards under $120, right? I really think this buy now. And the other change, of course, is that after 60 days, if your card doesn't sell, they yank it, man. They put it back in your vault and they say, hey, you want to list it again, but apparently you listed it too high because nobody wanted your card. So here are your seller fees. Can't get any simpler than that. As we talked about, if you list it under $120, you list it for, you get a 6% seller fee, right? And again, no BP, nothing like that. Buyer buys it, seller sells it. Seller net's 94% under $120. If it's $120 to $1,200, you're talking about 13, and then obviously it's not diminishing returns. It's diminishing returns for Fanatics, but it's increasing returns for you as the seller. Obviously, the higher the sale price, the better your rate. If you are looking, for God's sakes, I've said this a million times, if you're looking to sell on Fanatics Collect, I don't know this for sure because I have not communicated with the powers that be yet. I anticipate I'll be doing that in Cleveland in a couple of weeks. Please consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps CAJUN. I have not been informed that my promo code is no longer valid or anything like that. So when you do a submission, please consider still using the promo code Cajun, and especially if you're going to sell a monster card. If you're selling a monster card, like you're selling a card in that 8.33% range that you see right here, in other words, over a $12,000 to $300,000, give me a call and let me at least go to bat for you and try to work for you and see if I can get you a better sharing percentage on your $12,000 to $300,000 card. Let me see if I can work with Fanatics and get you something. To create the best experience for all collectors, there are additional guardrails. Moving forward, listings of less than 120. For more than 20% fair market value, it's a 15% fee instead of 6%. So you immediately bump from 6% to 15% if you list a low-end card under $120 for more than 20% over their market value. We talked about it. They got to get the market value right or it's going to be a problem. They know this. They are aware of it. I've communicated this to them, as have many other people. Many of you guys who've watched the videos, we've put it in the comments. We've passed it along. They know they're working on getting that market value, that threshold that determines the 6% versus 15%. They're working on kind of pinpointing that and getting it much more accurate. They've got work to do. We know that. We've removed the $3 minimum fee on buy now sales, and sellers can now list for as little as 50 cents. So that's good. This, I think, is going to get more traction, more buyers, more sellers, more back and forth, just a better place to buy and sell sports cards. I think it's going to be great. When collectors purchase from the buy now marketplace on the Fanatics Collect app, they will immediately pay for their new edition. This was a huge complaint from sellers. Immediate payment. They will pay immediately. There used to be 20 days, and there was 14 days, and there's 3 days, 7 days. What immediate payment when you sell an item on the Fanatics Collect app? Buyers, be prepared for that. There's no wait, there's no lag, no more card kiting anymore, right? The new buy now marketplace, there's a whole article on that. In addition to the buy now, collectors can buy and sell through the weekly and Premier. As I told you guys last week and the week before that, I don't think much has changed with the Premier or the Weekly. I'm about to go in there and we're going to look together, but I think the interface is the same and everything kind of stayed the same. If you want to submit cards for grading and authentications through Fanatics Collect, click the button right there. Blah, 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 just a bunch of stuff. Fanatics ID. When you log into Fanatics Collect for the first time, use your same. Yep, you'll do Fanatics ID. I think they're calling a Fanatics ID is the same thing as a username. They're synonymous, right? Fanatics has retired the PWCC brand, as in gonzo. You won't see it again. All PWCC services, including auction and fixed price marketplace listings, vaulting, grading, and authentication, will now be provided by Fanatics Collect. So what we knew was coming, it wasn't when, it was not an if, it was a when. Now is when. It is official. Collectors can find Fanatics Collect at fanaticscollect.com and download the app for blah, blah, blah. All right, also explore how to buy, how to sell. There's a bunch of great articles in here. If you're brand new to it and you're like, well, I don't even know what this guy's talking about. He talks really fast. He's got an accent. Something might even be wrong with him. It's not just the haircut. There might be something wrong. He might be wired wrong. I'm not. I'm wired well. I promise you. I got great things going on down here. The Cajun Cardboard channel's growing. We've got a full-time employee just off screen to the right, lurking in the shadows over here, trying to create a transcendent generational wealth for the Cajun Cardboard brand. But there's articles on here: how to buy, how to sell, what the eye appeal stickers mean, how to grade your cards. So lots of information on here if you need it. All sorts of links on the bottom, so it doesn't look like too much has changed. The one thing I do want to do is I'm clicking on Weekly right now. I want to make sure the interface looks identical. So this is the way I search. I'm just going to show you. So I go into the Weekly. I see there's a preview for 132, but I want to bid on some cards. So I'm going to hit Weekly Sunday auction number 131. I only want to see basketball cards. So here I am, and then I only want to see Michael Jordan cards. Is it exactly the same? I think it's exactly the same. All right, it is, and there you go. And so you'll see, just like before, extended bidding ends on 5 days from today. That is a Sunday, so all of these items, the extended bidding is going to start on Sunday. It's nice to see this 96 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Row 0 MJ at the top of the list. It's sorted by highest price. That looks the same. You still got your featured collections. Fund Your Cards has some cards. Great Wharf has some cards in here. Roadshow, obviously, is one of the biggest dealers in the country. The Maze Collection, not familiar with that. Star Wars. So all of these look identical. You can sort by the grading company. You can sort by the grade. You can sort by the card. Good Lord. There is a card that Cajun Cardboard needs desperately. Still don't have that Tier 2 MJ hierarchy card in my collection yet. One day, maybe in Cleveland, who knows, we'll see. But that's it, guys. That's what it looks like. Nothing else should have changed. Let me know if I forgot anything else. Do I need to look at any more of these drop downs? No. More wax comics. Don't forget, video games, comics, memorabilia, sales history is on the channel, is on the Fanatics Collect website as well. The new website, fanaticscollect.com. Use your old PWCC username and password to log in. You might need to reset it. Just be prepared for that. That's it, guys. I don't think anything else changed, which is great because don't fix what's not broken. The buy now, used to be fixed price marketplace, needed to be fixed. Some really good changes have been implemented and they're still working through it to make it even better. So I'm very excited about that. I like the viability of a buy now marketplace on Fanatics to compete with eBay. There's going to be buku advertisement through Fanatics. The budget for Fanatics is just so drastically, vastly different than PWCC. It's like a drop of water in the ocean, PWCC compared to Fanatics. And so I suspect there will be an inordinate amount of money spent on advertising, which can kind of grow the sports card hobby generally, but also bring more already existing hobby participant eyeballs to this fanaticscollect.com website, the weeklies, the premieres, and especially the buy now marketplace. So if you guys have any questions about it, message me. Like I said, I ain't this wizard. I don't know, have all the answers. That's it, guys. The big news is today, July 16th, it's official. Out with the old PWCC, in with the new Fanatics Collect. It should be business as usual, only better business. Thank you guys for watching as always. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.